Let's take a second to talk about Grug versus Homelander, since he's becoming popular on social media again, and I feel like a lot of people don't understand that this battle is not going to Homelander. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, but first we're going to go over the powers and abilities of Grug, because he's definitely the most overpowered man in human history. Just peep this moment right here where Grug started working out for literally one episode and basically turned into the Incredible Hulk and became so powerful that he could shatter boulders with simple touch. He was also shattering the ground and entire environment simply by walking places because of his brute strength, which is something that Homelander has never exhibited the ability to do. Like, they literally had to force feed him in order to nerf him and prevent him from being powerful enough to destroy their entire home. And all that doesn't even vaguely begin to cover Grug's speed, because speed-wise, he is genuinely approaching that of speedster level characters like Barry Allen, as he is seen here outrunning several wild animals that can run up to 60 miles per hour, and then using his brute strength in order to turn over this gigantic elephant, which literally weighs tens of thousands of pounds. Here you also get a glimpse of his durability when he is capable of surviving crashing into these boulders, and even in this moment here where he is capable of surviving a volcanic explosion. And not only does he tank the brute force and the heat from the volcanic ash, he tanks the aftermath from the smog. Well, Grug was also able to scale his way up the side of this terrain while it was closing in on him from the very bottom to the top within seconds. So he definitely has the reaction time to withstand Homelander's laser vision. And you even have clips and moments of Grug surviving at the bottom of bodies of water for extended periods of time. So overall, he's an incredibly overpowered caveman. Now that we've covered the most overpowered character in the video, let's go over the weaker one, being Homelander. He obviously has a milk obsession here, so that's obviously going to be a nerf going into this fight, because we're not going to give him his milk amp that we usually would. But he also has supersonic hearing, which is putting him at an advantage over Grug, because he would definitely be able to hear him from literally hundreds or thousands of miles away. He also has flight, super strength, speed, durability, endurance, agility, you know, the normal Superman trope stuff here, as well as the fact that he's immune to bullets and he can fly upwards to speeds of 50 times the speed of sound. And we can assume that his laser vision would move at light speed, but even if that was the case, I believe that Grug would be able to tank it, just because he's been able to tank other powerful casual explosions like lightning strikes, as well as the fact that from the strength feats that he's exhibited here so far, Grug literally has enough power to do damage to Homelander, enough to destroy him. But I will say that the way the Homelander fights, I definitely wouldn't be surprised if Homelander just simply spent the majority of his time in the fight flying or trying to fight Grug from a range. However, another thing that is putting Homelander at a disadvantage for this versus battle is Grug's ability to invent things. That, coupled with his strength, might put him in a predicament where he may be able to think of something in the midst of the fight that allows him to gain the upper advantage. But in order for this to happen, he would definitely have to be able to live long enough to analyze and study Homelander's fight pattern long enough for him to be able to find a weakness, which I'm not sure he would be able to do. But assuming that that would be possible, I see absolutely no reason why Grug wouldn't be the one that comes out of this fight victorious, especially when you think about the fact that there are lesser trained humans like Billy Butcher and Huey that have done more damage to Homelander than Grug. So someone with enough prehistoric dad strength to literally throw elephants is definitely going to be capable of one-shotting Homelander with their punches. And even though that's just my personal opinion, I would love to hear what you all think about this versus battle in the comments below. I know it's definitely a goofy one, but it definitely would be entertaining to see. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you get notified the next time I upload. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Sun God signing out.